Testify.
Hi there. This is Let's Testify. I am a Jew, Ebele. Let's Testify is about real life stories, people's pains and gains, and the way people overcome the difficulties and adversities in their lives. Right here, we offer encouraging words and hope for the possibility of change, growth, healing, and the resolution for all their travails. This show delves into the innermost core of people's adversities. Welcome to Let's Testify. Today's show is going to be riveting because I have a young man here who is, I would say, is a good example of young men. Before we go on, we want to ask you to go on our social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and whatever it is that you want to discuss. Like I always say, be nice. We'll be out there. We would really, really like to hear from you and we would respond to you. Remember, it is Let's Testify. Welcome back to Let's Testify. You know, like I told you, we have a mystery guest here. You know, a young man who is going places. Let's welcome Ebele. There he is.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Ebele is the CEO of Eco Atlantic, and he is into a whole bunch of things. You know, so Ebele, we want to know what you do and how you do it, who you are, and you know everything that we need to know about you.
Okay. First, thank you for having me.
It is a pleasure, my pleasure.
My name is Ebele Ogbeche, and I come from Delta State. And well, aside music, I work for an oil company, Rain Oil Limited, and I work as a trader. I'm a petroleum product marketer, and I work as a trader in the trading department of my company. So basically, you know, I can't really say that I can't really say that I share in the excitement of okay, yeah, this and that, but like I think for me, I'm just trying to do as much as I can with the time that I have, because you know I believe that a lot of young people of this generation are really starting to take control of their lives in ways that have inspired me as well to do the same. So that's kind of where I am right now.
Yeah, that is Ebele is actually being modest. You know, Ebele is doing a whole bunch of things in his life, and you know what is so different about him. Ebele is a young man who is doing bigger things in the oil industry, and he also finds time to pursue his passion. And please let us know about your passion. What is the other? I'm not going to say, is that supposed to be like a side thing? Because, you know, even though you work in the oil sector, should I call this a side thing for you, or it's also a very serious thing that you're trying to pursue?
For now, it's a side thing simply because of the amount of time I can afford it. my 9 to 5 takes priority, and for the hours I'm expected to be in the office doing office work, I put my 100 into it. But then, yes, for now it's a side thing, but it's evolving simply because, the more I explore my passion, which is music, the more I, discover my talent and, build my skill sets, gain more experience. So I firmly believe that in the near future, my side thing would be a thing that would, justify its presence in my life with regards, revenue and all that and all that. So let's see how it goes. I think
Would you ever um, leave the oil
nah,
side and
nah, nah, nah. For
what if
me,
it gets bigger?
yeah, for me, the plan is to balance both. There are ways I can operate in the oil sector that would not necessarily require me to be in the office physically, but then I can still be on top of what's going on. So it's my desire that at the point where my music demands more of my time, I would have reached a stage in the oil sector where I would have the information and the network necessary to operate in both spaces at the same time.
Yeah. How far do you want to go in this music? How far do you want to go?
I want to compete with the best.
Hey, did y'all hear that? I want to
That's
say amen to that.
that's really all
What
there
is
is
your
to it.
genre of music?
I'm still very much discovering that
Wow.
because when you start, a lot of people will tell you don't be afraid to try this or don't be afraid to try that because you don't really know where your strength might lie.
That's it.
But then the more I, explore different genres, the more I seem to master it to a certain level that other people can't seem to right now, you know, match. So I'm actually hoping that as I move forward in my career, my selling card, like my calling card, would be my versatility, my range with
Right.
regards like the different genres I can do.
What is
So
so also so amazing about Ebele is that he owns a production company and
yeah,
so many top Nigerian artists uh, come to his production company, and it is amazing to find a young man who is so versatile. I had asked him earlier about testifying and testimony, and I'm gonna I'm gonna have him answer what he answered. Ebele,
yes,
it's
okay.
you.
So like I said before the cameras were rolling, I don't really have anything specific, but to say that I have the gift of life, the gift of opportunity to do better, opportunity to, be better. It's for me like that's the only thing for anyone to ever be thankful for, to be honest, because a lot of people don't get to see, a lot of people don't get to see the end of the day. A lot of people don't wake up the next day. Like, so just to say, oh, I woke up, like, thank God, like, I'm thankful for the gift of life. So that for me is like the most important thing. Um, but to bring it like down to me now personally, you mentioned, like you talked about like the production company and everything and how I have brought together a lot of young, up and coming artists, talented artists, producers, different people from like different aspects of the industry. For me, it's about creating an environment where these guys can come and do what they love without really having to worry about how much it's going to cost or like
That's the
what's
amazing
do you
part.
understand like or like what kind of equipment or what kind of resources they would need to have available for them to actually like do what they need to do. So for me, like, it was about providing that platform, a sustainable platform, where the money can, sustain itself, the studio can run itself. So it's still very much a work in progress, but I think we've made like huge steps forward. So
Yeah, it is so amazing that no matter who you are, Ebele will bring you on and try to, harness the musical talent in you. That is so amazing. Like you said, without them, they just come as they are. Without them, sometimes he accommodates them, takes care of them, which is, well, I would say personal and company money. but he just want to make sure that, look at him, as young as he is, he's already, just adopting all kinds of young men from all over to try and find that, harness that there. I mean, it's not about money for him, I told you where he works. It's not about money for him, it's about, just trying to produce young people, make them, get them off wherever they're coming from without them worrying, and giving them the platform, giving them the equipment, giving them the producers to get that, whatever it is that they already have inside them. I so applaud him. And, I'm hoping to God that wherever you're going, you get to your expected end.
Thank you.
You will get to your expected end.
Amen.
Anyway, because whoever gives will get back. Blessed is the hand that giveth, that the hands that take it. Blessed is the hand that giveth and the hands that take it. So I want to thank you so much. Anytime you want to come through, you're a part of us, or anytime you have someone who has a testimony, all you have to do is just call us, and
Definitely.
we're here.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling. Welcome back to Let's Testify. Right now, Ebele is going to give his final words to the young folks that he's targeting, and young folks in general.
Trust your instincts and do the right thing.
Well, you heard him. Trust your instincts, do the right thing, obey your parents, focus on your dreams, and you'll get there. Thank you so much.
Testify.